Hey guys, it's Gabby, and this is my second time recording this because my camera, my phone ran out of storage, and I had to delete everything, and it didn't save any of the videos I just made, and it makes me so mad because I just recorded a 10-minute video, but I dyed my hair red if you couldn't tell, which is awesome. I feel like it suits me very well because I'm a very bold person, and I feel like this color is very bold. Story time for today about how I met Tana Mongeau. And disclaimer, Tana Mongeau is obviously going through some controversy right now. A lot of controversy, actually. I see it all over social media, all over YouTube. And in my opinion, the controversy, she apologized, and actions speak louder than words, but I still support her fully. So I'm gonna start off with the beginning of the story, obviously. So it's around December 7th, and I get a text from my sister. She's like, hey, Christmas is coming up. I really want this Tana Mongeau shirt. And I was like, okay, I'll order you the Tana Mongeau shirt, and it's $18, I think. Actually, $18. So you know what? That's not a big deal. I just got paid. I'll buy you that. That's your Christmas present. So I ordered her the short shirt on December 7th. And she texted me around December 10th, I believe. And she goes, hey, Tana Mongeau's coming to Philly. And she was like, yeah, you, me, and Kiara can go. And I was like, okay, say less. It was $108 for the tickets to go see Tana Mongeau. And so that was that was with all the taxes included, and that was with me and Danny's ticket. So I was like, all right, your Christmas present is gonna be $125. But so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna order myself a shirt so I look poppin' when I go meet Tana Mongeau. So I ordered my shirt around December 14th. Everything's looking good, and Christmas is coming. It was December 23rd. And I got the email from the company that my sister's shirt had shipped. And this was going to be her Christmas present. Let me remind you. So it's December 23rd, and I'm like, where is this shirt? I've been waiting 2-3 weeks for this shirt. Where is it? Come on. So I go on the email, and I check the email, and the shirt was shipped December 9th. It should have been there by now. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to wait a few days until after Christmas, see if the shirt comes on. See if the shirt comes in the mail 2 days after Christmas. Maybe it got lost. And then I got an email from the company with my confirmation order for my shirt. And I never got a shipping note from I never got a shipping notice. Never once got a shipping notice. And I was like, what the heck? So around January 1st comes around, I'm like, this is weird. Danny's shirt still isn't here. So I'm like, where could this shirt be? So I contact the company, right? The shirt does not come in the mail. Let me just say that right now. The shirt does not come in the mail. But so I'm like, what the heck is this? I spent almost $50 on 2 shirts, and I don't even have one yet, and the show is in 2 weeks. How are you going to tell me that I don't have neither shirts, and the show is in 2 freaking weeks? January 14th is when the show was, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if the shirts come sometime before the show. And let me remind you, I have still not got a shipping notice about my own shirt that was the I Hate Myself shirt with the nails that drip nail polish. And my sister's was a middle finger one that's on the pocket. So I'm like, oh my gosh, where are my shirts? I go meet Tana Mongeau in 2 days, and I still have no shirts whatsoever. I didn't say this before, but let me add that when I went to go track my order for my sister's shirt, it said still in Texas since December 9th. I believe that was the date, actually. December 9th, it said still in Texas. So it had not been updated by USPS before, it has not been updated in over a month by USPS, and I don't live in Texas. I live all the way across the country. I'm like, you're joking, right? So before I decided to email the company, I decided to go online and check to see if there was a phone number. Because usually when you call companies, the process gets done faster. So I called, and it rings at least 15 times, and then it goes, number out of service. How are you going to tell me the number is out of service when you're a small family-owned business? You should be up to date on that stuff. It doesn't take that long to change a number on a website. So I tried to call again, and nothing happened, so this is when I decided to email them. So I emailed the company, and they're like, oh, we'll definitely get you one shirt sent out right away. If you get the shirt that was lost in the mail, just keep that shirt. We're sending you another shirt also. And they're like apologizing, saying we deeply apologize. We're a small family corporation, and we have no control over that, but we're saying. That still doesn't help the fact that my show is in 2 days and I do not have a shirt to wear. So I went into hyper mode and had to buy a shirt to go see Tana Mongeau, and so did my sister. I also went to Twitter to DM the company the day of the show. And here are the messages that happened between me and the company. It's not a concert. I got to the meet and greet, right? And at the meet and greet, we got to watch Tana do her show, which was awesome. And I met Campbell, Natalia Taylor, and it was so lit. Like, I got to meet these girls that are so YouTube famous that I wish I was them. Like, I am jealous. And I'm going to insert some pictures real quick. Danny, what are we doing?
We're gonna meet Tana.
Are you pumped?
You can't even see me.
So basically, it was supposed to open like a minute ago, and it's not, and I'm so sad. So I got to meet them, and it was so awesome. Like, it was an experience of a lifetime. It was my first meet and greet, first off, and it was lit. So, like, the doors are supposed to open at 2, and they opened at, like, 2:30, which is fine. Like, whatever, I'm going to let you rock. You're busy. I wasn't a VIP. VIPs got to go first. It was a swarm to get into the show. Like, you got your wristband, and, like, you just ran in to go get a spot. Okay, so the show goes on. It's awesome. She does her own story time about VidCon, but she calls it YouTube Con. I think it was VidCon. Whatever, one of the two. It was like about the big convention that every YouTuber goes to, but she changed the name so she would throw a little bit shade. And then her, Natalia Taylor, Anna Campbell, and I can't remember the other girl's name right now off the top of my head. They did like a who would do this thing where it was like, who would most likely get arrested and who would most likely get kicked out of the club. So, I was a blue colored wristband or green. It was one of the two. I forget which one it actually was. It might be in one of the pictures I just put in. But anyway, so they're like, all right, so we're going to go buy wristbands to meet Tana Mongeau. And I'm so pumped, but I'm so lit. And I'm like, I'm going to go charge my phone. When I tell you this bouncer was a complete and utter jerk, he literally was. There was a girl on crutches, and he literally yelled at her for sitting on the floor in a corner while she was waiting to get called up to go meet Tana Mongeau. What? I am confused. I am confuzzled why a girl that's on crutches is getting complained at because she's standing in the corner and it's a fire hazard when everybody else is standing in a circle watching the other bouncer do tricks on the stage. But that's not my business. So I go to charge my phone and like the only outlet is by the bathrooms. So like you go down this like little hallway. It's literally like the stage area, because it's a club. And down this little hallway, there's like a little room with the door to the bathrooms. I'm like, oh, okay, so there's a charger right here on this wall next to the bathroom door. I'll just act like I'm waiting for my sister, because my sister did go in the bathroom. And I kid you not, I'm sitting there actually charging my phone and waiting for my sister. And he comes over and he's like, you can't be sitting back here. I'm like, well, I'm waiting for my sister. And he's like, well, that sucks. You need to go sit somewhere else. So I get up and move, and then they call my band color. My sister's still in the bathroom on the phone. Her boyfriend's little sister ran so fast that like I didn't know to go get my sister or to go get Kiara. So I ran and got Danny and then went to go look for Kiara. There was this line. This line was literally 400 people long to go meet Tana Mongeau. So it took us like 30 minutes in that line to go meet Tana. And, you know, you're only allowed one picture with Tana, which I get. Like, she has to have time, and you're only allowed like 10 seconds with her. So I go before my sister and Kiara. So, I go meet Tana. First thing I said is, hey, like, it's awesome to meet you, big fan. And I'm like, it's my sister's birthday, so if you can, like, can you sing her happy birthday? I was like, she's the one with the sequin top. And she's like, okay, that's totally fine, I'll do that. And then we got our picture together. I was like, listen, Tana, like, I still have not gotten these shirts I ordered from your merch company. And she goes, I literally hate them. Her exact words were, I literally hate them. They are such C words. She goes, I'm changing F companies. And I said, oh, well, that's awesome. I said, good for you. I was like, yeah, like, you know, like, I was waiting for him. She goes, do you want a free item of merch? To her publicist, she was like, hey, take her down to the merch table. And her publicist was like, okay. And Tana was like, wait, no, let me take her down. And her publicist was like, no, you have more people to meet. And Tana was just like, okay, whatever. So then I'm like, thank you so much, Tana. You are literally a doll. You are awesome. And she was then like, and then when her publicist was taking me downstairs, she was like, wait. Tana was like, wait, stop. Let her get 2 things of merch. Let her get whatever she wants. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is literally a saint. And then she was like, yeah, just let her get whatever she wants. And my sister sees me walk down the stairs with her publicist. And my sister's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So then my sister turned, and she said that Tana was like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the baddest in the room. Happy birthday to you. And I guess, I don't know what happened after that. But she gave me 2 free things of merch. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally awesome. She's the sweetest person I've ever met. Like, she's awesome for giving me that. The shirts that I ordered take 2 weeks to get to my house, which they sent out on the 15th of January. I am confuzzled, and I don't know what is going on. So I got the shirts February 1st. It was a great experience, actually, meeting Tana Mongeau. And I would do it again in a heartbeat if she would let me.